I'm Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be online dating, when to make dates. I've got a quick email here from a reader, and he says, for online dating, which I have zero experience, and I hope you do. Yes, I have plenty of experience with online dating, but at this point in my life, I prefer meeting women in person. Why? Because I've realized that when you study quantum physics and the nature of the universe, and you use the law of attraction, you can attract into your life exactly the kind of person that you want. And to me, online dating wastes a tremendous amount of time, and I like to just go about my life, and because I know wherever I go, I meet beautiful women, and so it's easy. And so I like those magical moments where you meet somebody and you lock eyes with them, just like you see in the movies, and there's this magical, invisible connection. And you realize it's like when you're prepared and you know how to go about seducing that woman when that moment happens, it's magical. It's amazing. You can't compare it to anything else. It's like you meet them and you start talking to them and you feel like you've known that person forever, like you've known them all your lives. And inside of you, every fiber of your being is screaming at you like, yes, this is exactly the girl I've been waiting for. And you're 100% sure of it. And there's no fucking doubt in your mind. And when you're looking into her eyes and you're having that conversation and she's eagerly trying to keep the conversation going and eagerly trying to get to know you because she feels that same connection that you feel, it's a fucking magical moment. It's a magical experience. And to me, that's worth everything. That is the coup de grace, as they say. And so he says, so I'm doing online dating to expand my opportunities with women. And if you're just starting out, I highly recommend it. Why? Because it'll give you a lot more women to practice with in addition to the women that you're meeting every day on the street. Because, I mean, let's face it, most guys have a really hard time meeting women in person, and the online dating thing makes it a lot easier. So when you're just starting out and you're applying these skills and you're building your confidence, you want to talk to as many women as you can. You want to try to set as many dates as you can and go out on as many dates as you can with as many different women so you can gain experience, because repetition is the mother of skill. And the more women you date, the more women you meet, the more women you ask for phone numbers, the more dates you go out on, it prepares you for these magical moments like I talk about, where you just meet and you know that the universe has prearranged that magical meeting between you and her. He says, so if a girl sends me an email and says that she liked my profile and she wants to meet up in person, how should I respond back to her? Well, the key thing to understand about that is, and like I talk about, I did an article a while back called, if you just go to Google and Google Corey Wayne, the ultimate online dating profile, that article will come up, and I detail in there exactly the type of emails you need to send. Because when I was doing online dating, I put a profile out there. I don't contact anybody. I would only respond to women who contacted me, and because it was so much easier to date those women as opposed to sending out like hundreds of emails and getting a small percentage to respond to you. This way, when the women are reaching out to you, because I simply just didn't have the time to fuck around with that stuff anyways, because I'm busy as hell. So what happens is these women are already reaching out to you because they like you. They like what you wrote in your profile because you put together a good profile like I talked about. And these women are pre-qualifying and pre-screening themselves online when they're reading their profile. So when they reach out to you, you're going to get several really great prospects that are really close, or ideally exactly like what you're looking for as you described in your profile. So already they're reaching out to you, they're chasing you, they're initiating contact. So that particular woman, she's hungry, she's looking to meet a guy and have a relationship or hook up or whatever the particular thing is that you're looking for in your profile. And so she's chasing you. If a woman is chasing you from the moment you meet, that's the best place to be in, because if a woman is chasing after you, she's not going to dump you. He says, and should I continue this recommended response? And he says, what would you recommend you respond? And so when a woman responds to you and she suggests that you should get together and meet up for a drink, that's fucking perfect. Then you just simply want to plan a definite date. You simply send her back an email saying, hey, great to hear from you. How about we meet at Bob's restaurant or Bob's bar on 123 Oak Street, whatever that happens to be, Sunday at 8 p.m. or Tuesday it's 7:30 p.m. ? And send that back. Or you can send back, say, hey, well, what days are you free to meet up over the next week? Let her send you the email back and say, great, pick a day that she's available and that you're available, preferably in the evening, because obviously if things go really well, you want to be able to take her back to your place or her place and seduce her. Make definite plans, make a definite date, and since the girl's already suggesting it's going to be really easy to make a definite date with her, and you just simply go out on a date. You don't need to because a lot of guys think, oh, I got to talk to her a lot. I got to send like 10 emails back and forth. When a girl is suggesting to get together, I mean, whether she does or not, if she reaches out to me, the first thing I always say is like, hey, why don't we get together for a drink? When are you free to meet up? ? And I'll send that. And 9 times out of 10, she'll say, well, can we talk on the phone first? And then I'll send her my number. I'll say, give me a call. And what happens is now she's calling me because she wanted to talk on the phone. And what's happening? She's chasing you. That's the best place to fucking be. And so when she calls you, she's trying to reach out to you. And so you'll end up talking for 5 to 10 minutes on the phone. And then after you talk, you just exchange, like, what do you do for a living, blah, 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 and where'd you grow up, and you get through the kind of the BS stuff. And basically what she's looking to is to get a good level of comfort for you on the phone. And so after about 5 to 10 minutes, you say, hey, what do you want to meet up for a drink? And she'll usually say, yeah, that sounds great. And we say, well, great, when are you free? Oh, well, I'm free on Tuesday, I'm free on Thursday, whatever happens to be. Make definite plans with a definite place to meet. She's already got your number. Get her number. Just say, if anything comes up, I'll call you. Otherwise, I'll just see you at the restaurant. If you get there first, get us a table. And if I get there first, I'll get us a table. Sound good? Great. And then set the date. That's all you got to do. Don't overcomplicate the thing, and don't send fucking 15 emails back and forth, because all you'll end up doing is talking her right out of going out with you, because she'll realize that you're obviously not very successful with women, and you probably haven't done this very much, and she'll blow you off because she'll just assume you're not successful with other women. So if you have a question you want to ask me, or there's a topic you want me to cover in a future video newsletter, go to my website, click the Contact Me tab, which is going to be the left-hand side of your screen. Send me 1 to 2 paragraphs max detailing your questions, your situation, your challenges, and you just got to give me several days to get back to you with a response, because I get a lot of email from the internet, and I also get a lot of it from my paying phone coaching customers. But be patient, and I will get back to you. And if you want to talk to me right away, the quickest way to get my help is to book a paid phone coaching session. And you can do that by going to my website, click the Products tab, which is going to be at the top of your screen, and just follow the instructions. If you want to get a digital version of my Kindle ebook, which I highly recommend, on my website, underneath the email sign-up box, will be a link that will take you to the Amazon Kindle download page for my book. Now, you don't have to have a Kindle device to read my book. All you have to do is download one of their free e-reader apps. On the download page, there'll be a button on the right-hand side where you can click that and download one of their free e-reader apps for any smartphone, iPad, iPhone, Android device, Mac or PC. It takes a matter of seconds to download and install it, and only a few seconds more to complete the purchase of my book, and you'll be reading it in no time. And I will talk to you soon.